Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So in today's video, we're actually just going to go over the last 2 weeks of whatever drops I've had while grinding red and green keys in dungeons. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So in this first one, I did get the treaties for AS Felmina. Now, as you know, I do not have an AS Felmina or any Felmina of any sort, so I'm putting it away in the back of my pocket until such time that hopefully it drops for me in the future. Now, I am alternating between going through, of course, Antiquity Guerrilla, as well as you can see, the end of Miglin's Castle very hard. I've switched grinding Light from aiming back to Aldo in hopes of getting him eventually to the 175 mark. That is the next break in getting a stat boost. So if you haven't already, make sure you catch the videos where I talk about grinding Light and Shadow. Bear in mind that when you do press on the plus button for their Light or Shadow in the status screen of your character, you can kind of see where the next break is in terms of getting a stat boost and what stat boost you do get. Then there you go, another Felmina Treatise. I think this actually happened to me the last time AS Yuna banners dropped, where I didn't pull AS Yuna of any sort, either OG or AS Yuna, and 2 of her treaties dropped within the first couple of days. So this was really early on in the banner, and frankly speaking, makes everyone a little bit salty, even though, of course, any treaties drop is really, really nice. Bear in mind that nowadays, with so many different AS forms out there, we should be getting a lot more treatises, at least that you feel, rather than before when there's only 1 or 2 ASs and they were very infrequent in dropping. So for those who don't know, remember that it is a 0.1% chance of any particular treatise dropping in any one slot, and obviously if you have 3 slots, you can get more than 1 treatise if you so happen to be lucky. So, at this point, how many ASs do we have? Like over 15? So essentially 1.5 chance, if not more, per slot, which means every few days you should be getting hopefully 1 treatise of a random person. Now the real trick is to get the ones you want, and of course RNG deities can either treat us well or treat us poorly, but at the end of the day it's not too bad to get any treaties, because even if you have the character, now that we can get the enhanced VC Grasta, you can actually craft 5 at the Cat Shrine to get an enhanced VC Grasta for your AS character. So if you already pulled it and you had like a whole bunch of extra treatises, it's not a bad thing to do. I did buy one for my AS Nagi, being that she's fairly useful on my team, and you've probably seen her in one of my most recent videos where she does have that VC Grasta, so not too bad at all. I will say that in these last 2 weeks, I didn't notice any chance scripts other than the obviously the perfect PCD run that I got. Keep in mind also that on average, if you do use all your red, green, and red keys every week, and if you do buy max keys from the Severus gems, which I highly recommend by the way, you will have on average 1 chance script dropping every 2 weeks within the dungeon, not including obviously Whitegate keys or other things like that. So definitely keep on grinding, as I always say, and it gets a little bit boring, and I understand that as well. Now in this case, the only reason I brought up this particular screen is actually pressed too fast past the boss fight, and Brunheld Treatise did drop, so I just wanted to show you that it had been added to my inventory. Now in this last case, you can see I'm grinding Snake Liver Damaku, and the reason why is I actually want to grind the VC Grasta for Myumpha so that her increased crit damage for 50% lasts for 2 turns. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.